Why is it that skipping breakfast is a really bad strategy for weight loss? Well, to be honest with you, there are some people that it works really, really well for. And these are people who tend to be younger, but it does work for some older people, but usually younger, people with lower stress, people whose bodies are very resilient and tolerant to stress, and usually male. However, for a lot of females, but also a lot of males, especially as you get older, your metabolism and your stress hormones become more vulnerable. I have brothers in their 40s come to me all the time and tell me, wow, I used to just intermittent fast in my 20s and 30s and I would lose weight, but now my metabolism is responding. I'm eating like almost nothing. I only eat one meal a day, yet I'm not losing any weight and I barely eat anything for that meal. I've even had guys in their 30s come to me with this problem, and I've had plenty of women come with this problem because the female body doesn't have high testosterone like the male body, so it's not as resilient to cortisol, which is your stress hormone. And so the problem is cortisol is highest in the morning. Now for the people who do well on intermittent fasting, this is part why their energy levels are good during the day, and then those people who are very resilient to stress, maybe they don't get the food cravings at night. But a lot of people, I would even say most people, when their cortisol is elevated chronically during the day, their appetite increases by a lot at night, which causes them to overeat and gain a bunch of weight. And then on top of that, their metabolism starts to slow down, which is why they start to feel tired during the day. Even though their cortisol is elevated, which should give you energy, it's chronically elevated. Your adrenal glands get burnt out, and before you know it, your energy levels start getting suppressed, your metabolism is suppressed, you're not losing weight even though you're barely eating anything, and of course, you just feel miserable. You're not getting results, and you're frustrated because you're barely eating anything, but you're not getting results. And then, of course, you get frustrated and you start overeating at night, and then you start gaining even more weight. Before you know it, you wake up 30, 40 pounds heavier. This happened to so many people, and it's really, really sad to see it, and I really just want to help solve this problem for as many people as possible. So I've put together 3 free resources. The first one is a meal plan that solves this and teaches you how to slowly introduce protein and complex carbs throughout your day so that we can improve your metabolism. Comment meal plan below, grab it for free. Second thing, I have an in-depth guide, 6 steps to fix your cortisol, your stress hormones, because this is the big root cause of the issue here, is the fact that your cortisol is chronically elevated as a result of you skipping meals during the day, versus when you get in the right foods, it's going to lower it. But there are 5 other steps outside of nutrition that we can do. Nutrition is just one of those 6 steps. So comment stress or cortisol below. Either of those 2 words will trigger the automation. Boom, you'll get the thing. And then the third resource is actually my full free mini course. What you can do is comment with the word system. It's the full system that we've used to help hundreds of busy Muslim professionals lose weight and keep it off for life. And many of our clients, especially doctors are the worst with this, where they skip meals all day long and then they just eat at night, and they often binge, but even when they try to restrict, they don't lose weight. So I call it doctor syndrome, but literally we've also had plenty of clients who didn't have doctor syndrome. They had various other reasons they couldn't lose weight, but I put together the whole system inside of a 9-module mini course. Just comment system below, grab it for free. It's going to change your life, inshallah. Grab those 3 things. I don't want to see Muslims waddling into the masjid with big bellies, overweight, like I used to when I was overweight and I had a big belly. I didn't like being fat myself, and I don't want anybody else to struggle with that either. So that's why these things are free. And of course, another big intention I have with putting these things out for free is not only to give people results in advance, but also because there are so many fitness coaches that you see on the internet these days giving you all these generic tips and gatekeeping all the info and whatnot and trying to sell their programs. But I don't believe that that's a good business strategy for them anyway. I think you should get people results in advance, and then if somebody aligns with your methods and they want to take it to the next level, they can always sign up for your coaching after they've given it a test shot, because it's hard to know who to trust right now. So if you're somebody in the market right now, you've worked with coaches before but were disappointed by your experience, I want to give you a chance to test drive my systems and have the experience of working with me before you even work with me, so you get those results in advance, so that the next time you're considering working with a coach, you know who the #1 choice is. And I have full faith that we're the #1 choice. Would you like to put out this stuff for free? No problem. So grab those free things. See you on the other side, inshallah. Whether you become a client or not doesn't matter. I just want you to get results, and inshallah, go crush those results. I'll see you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.